So the All Ride crew are here at Tokai Forest because we're going to be heading out onto the trails for the morning, and we thought we'd take you along for the journey. This particular park or trail riding destination is our local trail, myself, Tyron and Craig, and yeah, we're going to take you along for pretty much what we ride on a daily basis. So when you arrive here and you've unpacked your bike and done all those good things, you're going to head over and hand in your activity card to be signed into the mountain. It's actually a really cool thing because they have an idea of who's out there, so big up to Sandparks for keeping it on lockdown here in Tokai. Tyron trying to wheelie.
It's not happening today, it's all those Easter eggs.
One thing about Tokai is you got to do some climbing to get to the trails. That's mountain biking though. But what is cool about it is the road's on great condition, and then you start to get to the contours where you can bridge between trails quite nicely. You timed your attack perfectly. Tyron's nowhere.
Yeah, on camera.
Oh, I got it.
And in control on the down. That's it.
The way we're going to break down today is in 3 different segments. We want to try and showcase the fact that Tokai has pretty much something for everyone. You don't have to be an absolute shredder to ride here. I'm on a Piger Stage Max, which is like more of a marathon trail bike. Ty's on a Giant Trance, which is more of a trail bike. Craig is on a Giant Rain, which is full enduro. And we can all come and roll here together as a group and have a good time. That's what's cool about Tokai. There's something for everyone, and we're going to kick off with what are we doing here? Fussbait Trail. So here we are dropping into Fussbait. The downhill line moves to the right hand side. For this one we stick left, and it's nice and fast, some great berms. Really is a lot of fun. So this here is really a nice trail if you're just getting into it. There's nothing technical here. You can see that it just flows. Nice safe berms. Been very well built. Just a slight indication of the effort that the boys at Tokai mountain bikers have been making to revive these trails after the fires. And this is a place we always like to start our day off. Gets your eye in nicely, gets you into the flow before you start to step it up on the other trails, which are a bit more challenging. Letting the bike flow, using the gravity. You haven't ridden that in a while, eh? Flip the Works have done some good work there.
Yeah, they've cleaned that trail up so nicely, those berms. So nice little drops, little jumps there. Just a nice confident builder to get you ready for the rest of what Tokai has on offer.
Ty, what gloves you got on there, Bruce?
Michael Jackson.
Ty, those are the right lenses for today?
Probably not, I can't see anything, but they match my gloves. Sweet.
So while all of you guys are watching this, you're seeing the edited version and not what goes on behind the scenes. There's a hell of a lot that goes on. Look at this man.
Rider! Rider coming through!
Look at that. So if you didn't get enough of a trail fix on Fussbait and you're looking to go and explore a few other trails here, we recommend that you do, first and foremost. It means that you do have to get back onto the main district road or dirt road that takes you back up onto the contours. We're going to be heading up to a section called Snakes, starting off with the Cobra. So here we go, start of Snakes. The first one we head into is the Cobra. It is definitely the more technical of the 4 snake runs. Each portion of the snake trail is separated by a contour road. You want to try and just flow, keep your wheels out of the big holes.
Ta-da!
Towards the end of the Cobra section of Snakes, and now we head into the Mamba Trail, which is all about flow and burns. run of the Snakes Trail is quite long. You want to pace yourself. Fast section across the road into Boomslang. There's an A and a B line option here. I'll go left on the B line, Ty will go right on the A line. Go Ty. There you go. And now we're onto the Snake Eyes, which is the final of the 4. It's the easiest of the 4. Ty going right line, Ty going B line, and there you go, the full Snake Trail. So what's cool about the Snake Trails is that there's pretty much something for everyone on it. As I said, there are 4 sections to it, and you don't have to start right at the top at the Cobra, which is obviously the most difficult. You can go down through to the 4th of Snake Eyes, for example, at the bottom of the Snake Trail, and you'll have a good time there. So there's a couple of ways you can traverse between the trails here in Tokai. This particular trail is called Boulders. It's quite a technical trail to ride, mostly moving up. Got also some nice flow section to it as well. But where this trail will spit us out is at the top of DH1, where we can then begin our climb up to DH0. So our main focus today has been to show all of you as much of the trail as we can out here. We haven't touched on a number of really cool ones like lizards and bridle track, for example. Also, we haven't touched on the real major climbs. Of course, we've had to work hard to get to where we've gone, but the biggest climb of the day is without a doubt the mast climb, which essentially takes you to the massive radio mast at the top of the Tokai mountain, which is above Elephant's Eye. A lot of the guys doing big training for races like the Epic and Joe Big to See and that type of thing, that's where they spend a lot of their time. Alternatively, you can ride pretty much all the way to the southern end of the Tokai Park up towards Silvermine. That links up into the Silvermine Loop, which is also great training for more marathon / cross country riders, lots of climbing. So yeah, just kind of speaks to the point that we've been pushing all day, that Tokai literally has something for everyone. So I can't have all the fun all the time, and once again I'm now behind the camera. We've got full face Tyron Rawlins now. He's stepped up
too pretty to crash with.
He thinks his face is too pretty. That's what his wife tells him. Actually, the real reason he wears that full face is because his missus has told him he has to. And Craig Rhodes Harrison now is going to really show us how to send DH here in Tokai. Yeah, boys.
We are dropping into DH0, one of the most tech man-made rock garden sections on the mountain. Also one of the steepest, so perhaps not the best trail to warm up on, but once you are, a lot of fun to get stuck into. Let go of the brakes and just pick your line nice and carefully. As we get low down, a couple shark fins, they'll drift here and there. Couple rollers here and there. Get that foot out, that's why I ride flat pedals and gravity, boys. And then we drop in, DH1. Huck, big berm, nice whip, yo. And then it gets into a little bit of a flat box flow section here. Couple cranks. Yeah boy, yep. Look at this flow. All naturally graded down the side of the mountain. A little bit of a granite slab. Get up high here. Swoop around, and now we got the double drop coming up. This thing's pretty sick. Looks like they've done a bit of work here, and the moisture from last night's rain really helping. Now we drop into DH2, the dedicated rock garden on this DH line. Bit of a sneaky one there, but you got to get right across early. Now we come up to the infamous rock drop in the middle. This one really sets you up to lily pad all the way down, heading through the last bit of DH2 here to the last big berm. Come up over a little tabletop, and now the rock gardens are out the way. It's time to collect some air miles. Tabletops, step downs, sprinkle in a bit of sneeze, little choo-choo over the hip, and now no pedal. Phew, yeah, scrub it. that's how it's done, boys and girls.
I'll never ride that bike again. It'll be too sick.
That was a long day, huh?
8 hours, 40 odd kilometers of bike action.
Up and down.
I'm hoping 2,000 meters of climbing, but one hell of a time.
One hell of a time, and I think, it's the least we could do to try and create a bit more awareness around what Tokai mountain bike is, and all the people that have contributed to make this place great again have done here. And as I alluded to earlier, that's we scratched the surface today. There are a couple of other trails that we haven't gotten to yet, and I know Tokai MTB is looking to build on the existing network even further throughout the year. So if you do want to get involved and support, I know that they're always looking for guys and girls to help build trails, but over and above that, if you want to get in touch and make a donation, we encourage you guys and girls to do so. It certainly is worthwhile to have this on our doorstep. Now though, it's time to drink some beers.